The primary goal of the SCP Foundation is, as their own slogan states, to secure, contain, and protect us from whatever you can find in their archives. But whereas with some creatures, this seems a bit arbitrary, there are some others which make us all happy that the Foundation is out there to keep us safe. Creatures so vile, terrifying, and dangerous that the mere description of them sends shivers down your spine. But today, the creature we'll be talking about, well, let's just say it ranks among the worst of them all. An entity so dangerous that the Foundation has been trying to destroy it for years to no avail. Today, we'll talk about SCP-682. I'll be telling you everything we know about this creature, including looks, behavior, and history, so that you know how far you need to run in case it ever breaches the Foundation's security again. So without any further ado, get a vat full of sulfuric acid, gather all the most damaging weapons at your disposal, and let's go. Now, based on my initial description, it should come as no surprise that SCP-682 belongs in the Keter category, but saying that this creature is Keter is like saying that a hot dog is a sandwich. Maybe you're technically not wrong, but there is a lot more to it than that. In fact, even among the worst of the worst, this SCP manages to stand out. In terms of appearance, the wiki describes it as a large, vaguely reptile-like creature of unknown origin, which is honestly very accurate. Looking at several illustrations, the thing I'd most likely compare it to would be a somewhat deformed crocodile, albeit perhaps somewhat larger. But whereas it may share the appearance with some of Earth's currently largest reptiles, it appears to share an awful lot with humans as well, including high intelligence and the ability to speak. And speak it occasionally does, even revealing a bit about itself during several interviews, including what appears to be a hatred for all life. But most of the time, it is unwilling to converse with the staff and seemingly cannot be reasoned with at all. With one small exception, which I'll get to later. The main problem with interviewing it is that it's very likely to aggravate the creature. In fact, exactly due to this proclivity to outbursts, all personnel are forbidden to speak to this creature in fear of provoking a containment breach attempt. Though, to be honest, it's hard to say how much this precaution rule really helps, since this SCP still frequently attempts to breach its containment, oftentimes successfully, to the point where now it has to be kept in a chamber constantly filled with acid, lined with 25 centimeters of reinforced steel plate lining along all surfaces. To explain how it can survive this, however, we first have to talk about its abilities, or let's say core ability. The main thing this SCP is known for is its ability to regenerate from any damage and subsequently adapt to it. This damage can be induced by any natural or supernatural, SCP-related means with no difference. In fact, over the duration of its stay with the Foundation, numerous attempts to destroy it have been conducted and are still ongoing. It has been cut, burned, crushed, blown up, but it doesn't really stop there. In order to further understand its abilities, it has been on numerous occasions exposed to other, often dangerous SCPs to see how it would interact with them. Despite often suffering serious damage in these encounters, losing up to 85% of its body mass, it has been able to survive every single one of them. For example, at one point, it was exposed to the notorious SCP-096 that will always kill anything should it ever see its face. The official record of their interaction states this:
Screams of the two entities continue for 27 hours, at which point the noise abruptly stops. Sonar-based video feed reveals SCP-096 severely wounded and huddled in the southwest corner, apparently upset. Feed shows SCP-682 on the north end of their room, approximately 85% of its initial mass absent. Recontainment teams retrieve both entities with relative ease.
Of course, extreme durability isn't the only ability this SCP possesses. It is incredibly strong, fast, and capable of growing new appendages should the current situation require it. Now, before we finish this off, I want to quickly say that, regarding its history, if you believe in the SCP mythos, then SCP-682 is an offspring of the Scarlet King, more specifically his fourth bride. After an unknown period of time, it came to Earth and was presumably captured soon after attacking a farm and killing some farmers, but other than that, its history remains shrouded in mystery to this day. In terms of calming this SCP down, it should also be mentioned that upon interacting with SCP-053, a little girl which makes everyone in her presence try to kill her and later die of a heart attack, this creature actually seemed very calm and it was even able to fall asleep, letting the little girl draw on it. But unfortunately, no further tests have been able to achieve this result. But hey, at the end of the day, currently, SCP-682 is under constant surveillance of the SCP Foundation, so you can sleep safe tonight. But be wary, it has already escaped several times, so the only question that remains is, when will it escape next? But that brings us to the end of the video, so I hope you guys enjoyed and have at least something new and fun to think about the next time you're struggling to fall asleep in the middle of the night. If you liked this video, maybe consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. All of those would be very much appreciated. And if there's anything that I missed, or any theories or other SCPs you would like me to cover, please make sure to leave it down in the comments as well. I would very much like to read it. Now with that, I'm gonna wish you all a beautiful rest of the day, and I'll see you in whatever next video I make. Bye bye.